Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
Okay, class, listen up. Pop quiz. Let's see if you studied your geography assignment. Millions of Americans are painfully ignorant of their own country's physical features, its magnificent parks and wilderness, and the political boundaries that both separate and unite us. So we're going to find out how much you know about the geography of America with a quick game of 10 questions. I know you're an honest person, so it goes without saying that you cannot pull out your map of the U.S. for this exercise. Question 1. Excluding Hawaii and Alaska, what state is home to the geographic center of the 50 United States? This one's a little tricky because Alaska and Hawaii throw everything off. The answer? South Dakota and the town of Belfourche. The geographic center of the contiguous 48? Lebanon, Kansas. Question 2. Which states have no border with any other state? Easy, right? Alaska and Hawaii. 3. Name the 5 states that border Ohio. Another easy one if you picture the map in your head. Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. But trust me, these get a little tougher now. 4. Name the 5 states that border Massachusetts. Picturing the map just got a little dicier, yes? Massachusetts' 5 neighbors are Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. 5. Yellowstone National Park is so vast it sits in 3 states. Can you name them? Montana and Wyoming come to mind immediately. The third is Idaho. 6. What is the least visited national park in the lower 48 states? That would be Isle Royale National Park in Lake Superior. It gets about 25,000 visitors a year. Maybe that's because, geographically speaking, it sits in the middle of Lake Superior. Contrast that with our most visited national park, Smoky Mountains National Park, with more than 12 million visitors a year. 7. Another toughie here. In addition to Alaska, where in the United States must you drive through Canada to get there by car? It's the Tsawwassen Peninsula, just south of Vancouver, British Columbia. Most of the peninsula belongs to Canada, but the southern tip is part of Washington State. It's called Point Roberts. It's just 5 square miles, and it even has its own border crossing. 8. What state is our northernmost, excluding Alaska? Sort of a trick question. The answer is not Maine, but Minnesota, with its so-called northwest angle, a piece of land and water that juts into what otherwise would be Canada. By the way, there's a similar notch in the border between Connecticut and Massachusetts. It's called the Southwick Slog. I thought you'd want to know. 9. Which is farther west, Reno, Nevada, or Los Angeles, California? Well, I was surprised to find out it's Reno, and it's not even close. 10. Which state's border touches the most other states? That would be Missouri, which shares a border with Nebraska, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Arkansas, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, and Kentucky. Finally, how about a bonus question about global geography? Name the largest country in the world that nobody can drive to. Yep, it's Australia. Did you get them all? Good job. Move to the head of the class, and remember, geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.